Hello guys, it's Raw Vibes with Serge Gora. Hey, I'm sitting here on a shed on a hot day. It's very hot today. It's quite hot today. And guys, I'm just hiding here underneath a shed at my homestead. It's Raw Vibes with Serge Gora. You can see there's the house there and the chicken coop is there. So I'm just hiding behind the chicken coop, uh, just relaxing there. All right, guys, today is going to be a precise video regarding the projects that we need to focus on. You know, it has been ages before I've spoken about the other projects that lies ahead of us here in the village, right? Someone might be wondering what projects now that you're already having chickens inside the chicken coop, now that everything seems to be going well. You know, guys, this is only the beginning, right? This is only the beginning. We have a long way to go because the time will come when these chickens are out of that chicken coop. Right now, we have 8 different breeds and they are all together in one chicken coop. However, that's not the end of it. We need to split these chickens into different categories. Like we have blue Jersey Giant, we have light Sussex, we have black Australorp, we have gold lest Orpington, we have silver lest Wyandotte, and many others. So when these chickens are about to start giving us eggs, we need to categorize them, right, into their families. Vanamkanya soko pavo, vanamondizvo pavo, vana mseyamwa pavo, anani pavo. We cannot have a light Sussex in the same coop with a Jersey Giant, unless if you are doing crossbreeding, of which the motive behind this project is not crossbreeding. We are going to specialize purely with pure breeds. So guys, there are a number of projects that lies ahead of us. So I am going to be explaining about those projects that needs to be undertaken at this particular place on this project. All right, so guys, there's our chicken coop, right? So I'm saying we got the chicken coop, yes. We got the chickens in there, yes. And we are buying the feed. We got the medications for these chicks, yes. But it doesn't end there, right? Right now, these chickens are almost 1.5 months old. So we still have about 3 more months for them to get to 4.5 months. When they get to 4.5 months, we can then expect to start picking the very first eggs, right? So I'm saying in the coming 3 months, you know, this is the correct timing. It is just in time, JIT, right? We are at 1.5 months now, and these chickens, mostly in most case scenarios, at about 4.5 months, they start to lay their eggs. Right? So if we're at 1.5 months right now, to get to 4.5 months, we need 3 more months. So I'm saying in 3 months to come from today, we need to have a plan in place whereby we need to construct another chicken coop. We need to build another chicken coop next to the one that we do have already. As you can see, guys, Langaratinaro, next to that cow that is standing there, right? So we need to extend coming this side of the chicken coop. We need to extend coming this side of the chicken coop. Toita mamatanga ipapap. Then we can have different breeds in their own compartments, right? Different breeds in their own compartments. So guys, that's the very first project that must happen. Because if we find ourselves sitting with over 40 purebred chicks in the same coop after 4.5 months without having splitted them, we will then have a challenge of crossbreeding, of which that's not the motive of this project. right? This project we are endeavoring, we are pushing for specializing with pure breeds, right? It will be a matter of specializing in pure breeds and nothing else. Of course, here and there we might do some experiments to crossbreed in an effort to come with good genes, but that is not the main idea, right? That's not the main idea. So what I'm saying, guys, is we need to have an additional chicken coop with compartments in between, so that we categorize or we group chickens according to their name. Light Sussex, yeah. Blue Jersey Giant, yeah. Buff Orpington, yeah, and etc. 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 So that's the very first project that we are looking forward to be embarking upon. And that project must happen within the next 3 months before these chicks are ready to start giving us their first eggs, right? Then secondly, guys, you know, after having categorized these chickens into different subcategories, right? The next expectation will be to start picking eggs. And for us to have eggs, yes, we can have eggs today, but then what's the next step with the eggs? We can't eat the eggs, you know. I cannot find myself having the joy of eating an egg for a chick that costs $5 a day old. Kutenga nhewe guys ndikuti kanhiyo 1 unokatenga $5. So handingava nemufaro wokudya zai rekanhiyo 1 kekuti kakatengeswa kanotipa $5. Of course, yes, the time will come patichazodyawo mazai waya, but not now, guys. Honestly speaking, not now. Even if you are an employee and you are eating these eggs at $5 an egg, guys, come on. Otherwise, you find yourself losing your job. You can't be doing that. Otherwise, you make your boss to get broke. Atingadye zai rinochuchunywa niyo inoitwa $5 kana niyo kachuchunywa nhasi iwe udya zai iro zvako. We can't do that. We can't be doing that. All right, jokes aside, so what I'm saying, guys, is mazai akandirwa, the next thing is to put those eggs in an incubator, right? Zorova kuti kuti the next move is to have an incubator, right? The next move is to have an incubator. Then that incubator, takuchochonya our own eggs in the village, so that those who may be in need of eggs, we can simply provide them with eggs and no hassles. There will be no need for us to take the eggs to other people's places to say, hey, tane mazai edu tichochonyorewo chichi. There will be no such hassles. You'll be doing everything on your own, right? So that's at the next step. And for that to happen, guys, it's not just about the incubator, because the incubator does not operate on its own. So you find out that all these projects that we are anticipating from now going forward, they connect with one another, right? They connect with one another. After the chicken coop, we need to have the incubator because the eggs will be laid, right? For us to have the incubator, or for us to have the incubator functioning, kuti incubator ishande inoda magetsi. Guys, we are in the village, tiri kumusha, and here we are off grid. Hatimborina magetsi kwatiri kunokuku, tiri kumusha kumaruzevha uroti kubika ihuni. But of course, yes, I've been here in Zimbabwe, in the village. Of course, the family is back in SA, right? Of which SA is not our home. Our home is here in Zim. But I'm telling you guys that I've been cooking using gas. I had to go and buy gas. So I've been doing my cooking using gas, right? So I'm saying, guys, we are off grid here. We don't have electricity. Atina magetsi tiri kumusha. So what then needs to be done? We then need to have a solar system. And my thinking is that if you can have a 6 kV solar system at this place, right? If you can have a 6 kV solar system, guys, will be good to go. So that's a 6 kV solar system that we need to install at this place. Then additional to that, if we can have a 1,372 egg capacity incubator, right? Takana incubator, takura mazai 1,372. Those incubators are currently being available. I know the place where you can get one from a reputable supplier of poultry products in Zimbabwe. And right now, that incubator is going at 1,000 US dollars, right? 1,000 US dollars. So yeah, imari nemvuri guy. Perhaps you guys who are in the diaspora, I'm in one of those groups and people have been arguing about diaspora, right? Others saying those in South Africa, they boast that they are in the diaspora, but I doubt so much if that can really be called diaspora. So people were sharing their views and opinions regarding the real meaning of diaspora, right? So guys, those who are in the diaspora, and to me, diaspora is any geographical location as long as you are outside your country of origin. So for me, if you are in Namibia, if you are in Malawi, if you are in South Africa, if you are in Botswana, if you are in Lesotho, as long as you are from Zimbabwe and you are in any of those countries, to me, you are in the diaspora, right? And not forgetting those guys who are in the UK, USA, those who are in Canada, those who are in the Middle East, wherever. Guys, I know most of you are following this channel and you've subscribed to this channel. So I'm just laying in front of you guys the projects that lies ahead of our main project here in the village. We need to have 6 kV solar system. We need to have electricity for us to be able to run the incubator. And we need to have a huge incubator, like a 1,372 egg capacity, the one that goes for 1,000 US dollars. And we need to encourage, you need to